So thank you very much to everyone that's joined on this video here. We have one of our representatives from AV LLC, our legal partner in this project. So we've had a few queries from some of the community members about kind of the legal side, some things surrounding this. So we've just got a few questions that we're going to be going through. So one of the kind of the big things we have is, what does that legal audit cover for the Hydro Wells project?
Of course. Look, basically the audit covers anything related to any legal issues. And if we take it from a legal perspective, the number one thing any auditor should look at is, first and foremost, the corporate structure that is used. Okay. Now, everyone knows that obviously the existence of an entity is kind of paramount when it comes to projects like these ones. How many times has any one of us heard about rug pulls or other projects that ended up leading nowhere, right? In those particular situations, if you look at it as a lawyer, like I do, okay, you usually find that there's no entity at all to be found. In this case, however, things are done completely correctly with an identifiable legal entity, okay, that we have vetted, we've made sure it's been set up correctly. It exists based on the register of companies it's incorporated with. So we've done a full audit, full legal audit of the company per se, which was followed by an audit of all the members and the individuals involved and or behind. From a legal point of view, there are several screening processes that one must go through to ensure that one is up to par with all international AML and other financial regulatory framework to ensure that everything is correct. And the final point of the legal audit, the most important obviously, is the examination of the white paper, right? And the project per se from a legal and AML perspective, ensuring that everything is done correctly and that the end users, so the community, is taken legally into account and things done correctly and first and foremost, obviously, transparent. Unless there's transparency when it comes to these kind of projects, like the Hydro Wells, obviously things won't work. So that was what we were striving for. That's also why we as auditors are prepared to do this kind of videos with you right now. It's different thing saying that you've been audited, and it's different thing having someone here in person, flesh and bones, being able to answer questions for you, which I'm happy to do.
That's great. Thank you very much. I know I'm sure it's going to kind of instill some confidence in a lot of the community. Absolutely. Just being able to hear all of this. And the next one was just maybe just talk about the experience of your kind of yourself and your firm's experience in the crypto space, because I know it's kind of a relatively still a new space, even for kind of the legal side of things.
Absolutely, definitely from a legal point of things. As you see, regulation is coming on more and more. Basically, I'm one of the managing directors of AV LLC. AV LLC is an international law firm based in Cyprus and the UK. Part of what we specialize in are all regulatory aspects surrounding the crypto sphere. Right, so lawyers from our firm act as compliance officers for crypto exchanges. We set up corporate structures for ICOs. We are part and have been part of ICOs for some huge coins or NFT projects. At the same time, let me give you another example. I can actually disclose this. We are the legal team of a team of programmers, developers working on coins that will provide homomorphic encryption that in turn will allow for mass adoption of crypto and this coin. Obviously, everything is out there on the blockchain, but when it comes to personal transactions, just like with banking, some stuff are rather to be left out, but obviously in a legal manner. And at the same time, if I may say, I am a bit of a crypto nerd. For example, see what's happening now with Ukraine and Russia. You see the demand for crypto as an alternative to traditional banking, to SWIFT, to SEBA, to CHAPS, to anything else existing. And I'm also a huge crypto community fan, right? For example, I was there from the beginning with other communities. We also communities like Shiba Inu and Doge, even though we're meme coins, ended up showing that communities can make wonders. And that's why here I'm really happy that the community is at the heart of everything. And community will be given back things from this project, which is important.
Yeah, no, definitely. We really appreciate you taking your time out of your day just to be able to go through these. It just really helps kind of get that confidence in the community,
It's
kind of
my
show
break.
it's on your break. Yeah, it gives us all that transparency we need just to kind of show like we are who we are, we are who we say we are, and this is the kind of a real deal here. One of the other things because obviously we're going to be having you on retainer throughout this project, which is going to be going on as long as cryptocurrency still exists. So people kind of are asking about the benefits of like what's beneficial to this project by keeping you guys on as on actually retainer.
Look, the first thing is that we can provide constant advice and review of any legal aspect. I mean, if certain questions keep coming up in the community on Discord or on any other medium that you're using, if there are issues from anyone, any point person, any representative, any programmer, any developer, we're here to assist with that. If at the same time, look, crypto from a legal point of view is a constantly developing space. So if tomorrow, for example, there's some sort of new regulation that might require any sort of adaptation of the project, okay, to be in line with it, obviously we will be here to provide it. And at the same time, look, what we are, sorry, we are basically the watchdog of the project and working in favor of the community. Okay, we're here to make sure everything is up to par and with the community truly at heart. From a legal point of view, that is.
Definitely. I think, yeah, this is why we kind of chose to work with you guys, is just have that longevity of this partnership we can have, and being able to have you actually there by our side to kind of watch as the crypto space changes, because it's ever changing. So many new things coming in all the time, and we need kind of a professional that really understands all of these legal changes so we can actually protect our project and keep the community safe and make sure we're compliant with every single law there is. And I think we just got kind of one final question just for today, because I know we're probably going to be doing a few follow-up ones as we get some more questions from the community. But it was just talking about kind of the legislations regarding us paying out to holders in Bitcoin. I think that's kind of one of the biggest ones popping up right now.
Yeah. Look, let me tell you, in terms of legality and legislation, okay, let me start general and then go specific. In general, legality is based in legal reason. Okay, the purchaser, for example, of an NFT, when it comes to NFTs, needs to understand what they're acquiring. Okay, for example, if the NFT incorporates smart contract functionality, which we've seen before, this might be encoded into it, but it might not be evident on the face of it. Okay, so there must be some form of purchaser understanding, purchaser due diligence. So that is where legislation is moving. Now, with regard to paying out in BTC, there are no issues at the moment. What I would specifically touch upon when it comes to legislation and NFTs are three central pillars. Number one, the IP rights issue, which speaks of itself. Okay, NFT is a form of IP right, intellectual property right in itself. Okay, and in the future, it's expected among legal circles that it will kind of completely transform intellectual property rights around the world. The second pillar is the financial regulation. Okay, obviously, issuers must demonstrate the non-fungibility of any NFT. Okay, any NFT they offer, so that it does not appear as any form of security, so it does not fall under any sort of other requirements such as KYC obligations, etc. Okay, so that's the second pillar, IP rights, financial regulation. And the third and most important, especially when it comes to this situation, and this is definitely at heart of this project, and you can see that by itself on the website, is the contractual pillar, okay? As well as any agreement, the terms on which an NFT is offered for sale to purchasers needs to be set out clear. It needs to be 150% understood what is being purchased, what is on the table, what the benefits are, okay, not in sense of utility that much, but exactly what is provided, which is crystal clear on the website, in the white paper, and we're here to assist in answering any questions on it if needed.
No, that's perfect. Thank you very much. I think that's all the questions we had right now, but we are going to be kind of compiling a few more over the next few days. And I think maybe once this video goes
Sure.
out, we're probably going to have a few more people like querying those
Anytime.
questions. I haven't seen many NFT projects that actually has kind of a legal firm that's able to assist with this, which
Yeah.
kind of gives us a really big kind of heads up in the NFT space. So thank you very much for your time today, and I'm sure we'll be back again on another video very soon.
I thank you, Sam, and we'll talk very soon. Have a beautiful
Definitely.
day.
You too.